this is for, I'm just saying it normally, but I have a question for Sana. Sanya, sorry.
सानिया है, मेरा फातिमा,
मेरा नाम सान्या है.
नहीं, मैं आप, मेरा क्वेश्चन दोनों से ही है.
Confusion. So
मेरा क्वेश्चन दोनों से है. लेकिन मैं कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करना चाहूँगा विक्की आपको, बिकॉज आपका जो लेडी लक है वो हमेशा से बहुत स्ट्रांग रहा है. और एक लेडी लक घर पे है और दो देखिए लेफ्ट एंड राइट में बैठे हुए हैं. बहुत ही अमेजिंग आपका किरदार दिख रहा है इसमें. अब दोनों से मेरा सवाल है, अब इसमें फिजिकलिटी और मेंटली बहुत स्ट्रांग होना पड़ता है जब ऐसे सब्जेक्ट आते हैं. आप दोनों के लिए कितना मेंटली एंड फिजिकलिटी ये मुश्किल रहा इस किरदार को, इस फिल्म के लिए? बिकॉज हम देख चुके हैं विक्की का किरदार बहुत स्ट्रांग है. आप दोनों के लिए कितना फिजिकलिटी और मेंटली स्ट्रांग रहा?
एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, क्योंकि आप एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर प्ले कर रहे हो जिसके बारे में ऑलरेडी काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन बाहर है. तो यू हैव टू, लाइक यू नो, विकी ने बोला है कि यू हैव, एंड मेघना ने, कि यू हैव टू गेट द स्पिरिट राइट. एंड मेघना वॉज वेरी क्लियर ऑफ वॉट शी वॉन्टेड. And to be honest, as an actor, I just needed to trust her because she knew exactly what she wanted. She gave all the material. She knew कि ये scene पे क्या सुर होगा. और इस situation में क्या हो जाता है कि you can go in completely blind. Of course, we worked on it. We, like, Vicky has also worked with Meghna on his scenes. I also did, and she's extremely cute because she has this. ऑब्सेशन विद स्टेशनरी. शी सैट विथ मी. मैंने बोला कि हमारे सीन्स हम लोग हाईलाइट करते हैं. इन्होंने हाइलाइटर लिया, पेन लिया, एक एक लाइन को मार्क किया, बोला कि हाँ ये. एंड आई स्टिल हैव अ वीडियो. दैट वीडियो वाज 1 hour लॉन्ग. So you must understand how detailed oriented she is, and everything that she and her team has given me has had a lot of information, and that has really helped me. So thank you, Meghna.
you're welcome. Sanya?
I would start off by saying that it wasn't easy playing Sillu, and also it wasn't easy to get the look right. You remember we had like multiple trials for to get Sillu's look right for the film. And for everything else, I think I had Meghna ma'am by my side throughout. And as an actor, I'm always on a lookout for challenges. Like, I do not want to do easy things. And I think I was at a stage in my career where I was like, अब मैं क्या करूँ जहाँ मुझे थोड़ा challenge मिले. And that's when I got a call from Meghna ma'am for this film. I remember, just like Vicky, I was like, I do not want to even read the script. I just want to be on it as soon as possible. I read the script in one go, called her back and said, I want to do it. And I also Googled Sillu's pictures, and I was really excited to, you know, look like her, maybe just be her on screen. So that excitement was there. And yeah, I had, for everything else, as Fatima said, I was, both of us, all of us were ready with our notebooks and pen कि वो बहुत homework करना है, बहुत सारी मेहनत करनी है. And yeah, it's a big responsibility to play Sillu on screen, but I had Meghna ma'am to guide me.
Thank you so much for that question
Sanya.
and answer. Next.
हेलो विकी. मैं फातिमा, वो सानिया.
हाय विकी सर. सो मेरा क्वेश्चन विकी सर के लिए है एंड मेघना मैम के लिए है. तो विकी सर, ये जो रोल आपने प्ले करा है, तो उसमें क्या चैलेंजेस आपने फेस करे हैं? क्या कैटरीना मैम ने भी आपकी कुछ हेल्प करी है इसमें? एंड फॉर मेघना मैम, आपने विकी सर को ही इस रोल के लिए क्यों चूज़ किया है?
मैं एक मैजिक रेसिपी मैंने बताया नहीं अपने प्रेप के बारे में. हर शॉट से पहले मैं फ़ोन करता था और फिर मुझे वो पेप टॉक देती थी और फिर मैं वो शॉट में जाता था. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था.
You know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता था. बट पहला हिस्सा क्या था सवाल का? चैलेंजेस क्या थे? देखिए, जब भी इंडियन आर्मी की यूनिफॉर्म पहननी होती है ना, तो पहले जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का एहसास होता है कि आप इसको हल्के में नहीं ले सकते. ये आपको बहुत ही शिद्दत के साथ, बहुत ही सिंसेरिटी के साथ और ऑनेस्टी के साथ निभाना होगा. वो एक बहुत बड़ा एहसास होता है और वो सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज होता है जो एक आपके साथ कंटिन्यूसली चल रहा होता है. चाहे आपने वो मैनरिज्म्स भी आपने सीख लिए हों, अगर आपको एक कैरेक्टर पे भी ग्रिप आ गया है, वो रोज़ हर सीन में वो एक एक एहसास बैक ऑफ द माइंड होता है कि यार यू हैव टू गिव इट ऑल, यू हैव टू गिव इट ऑल. तो लाइक जैसे उरी में भी था और इस फिल्म में भी मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी वैलिडेशन होती है जब द आर्मी अप्रूव्स ऑफ द फिल्म एंड द आर्मी अप्रूव्स ऑफ माय परफॉर्मेंस व्हेन आई वेयर अ यूनिफॉर्म. सो आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू हाउ द आर्मी रिएक्ट्स टू दिस film as well. We have really given it our all, and every minute detail, like she mentioned, the medals and the ribbons and everything. I don't think there's any mistake on that front. And challenge तो कई होते हैं on a daily basis होते हैं, and but main जो एक challenge होता है वो यही होता है कि यार आर्मी की यूनिफॉर्म पहनी है, ठीक से करना. Because I used to meet the Indian Army and they were very encouraging. They were very encouraging. हमेशा वो थे कि यार we are so happy you're doing it, we are so happy, come on. और end में फिर डरा देते थे, कहते ठीक से करना. You're playing our best man. So that last line ना used to be like, okay यार, always remember that. You know, जितना भी तुम्हें confidence आ जाए कि you can do this, always remember कि ठीक से करना.
There's a question in there for Meghna as well, right?
Which is again मुश्किलों के बारे में ही फिल्म के लिए, फिल्म के दौरान. Why Vicky?
Why not Vicky?
I think हमारी it's a very unsaid kind of a bond that we have. हमारा एक दूसरे के साथ, हालांकि हमने एक ही फिल्म की है साथ में, और ऐसा नहीं है कि उस फिल्म के ख़त्म होने के बाद हम लगातार मिलते रहे. बट somewhere there is an unexplained affinity which is there, which is why he would come into your mind. That's half the reason. The other half of the reason is वो जिस तरह के एक्टर हैं, जब आपको पता है कि आपके हाथ में इतना एक लेजेंडरी किरदार है जिसको आपको प्रेजेंट करना है, you need an actor who has zero margin for error. Actually ये हमारा मोटो था जब हम इस फिल्म में घुसे थे, zero margin for error, कहीं भी. So it starts with the actor who's portraying the field marshal, and it was an instinctive thought, and I'm grateful that he said yes in a blink.
Thank you so much.
मेघना ना अपने वादे की बहुत पक्की हैं. तो जब हमने राजी की थी, राजी में इन्होंने मुझे एक डायलॉग नहीं दिया, बोले आंखों से एक्टिंग कर लो सारी. तो मैंने इनसे एक प्रॉमिस करवाया था कि अगली फिल्म में इतने डायलॉग बुलाना. तो फिर इन्होंने फिर ये रोल मुझे दिया जहाँ पे दे डायलॉग पे डायलॉग. तो ये बस वादे की पक्की है, इसलिए उनको वादा पूरा करना था.
विकी सर,
हाँ जी.
हाउस द जोश?
हाय मैम, आप कहाँ हैं मैम? ओ आप ही हो? अच्छा, थैंक यू मैम.
Hi, this is Divya from TV9. My question is to...
Could you just raise your hand so we can spot you?
There, yes.
My question is to Vicky and Meghna ji, of course, that how important it was to give the tribute to Field Marshal Sam Bahadur when most of us are not aware of his contribution to the India's history. And do you think this film will help the future generation to remember the legacy of the legendary man Sam Bahadur? Thank you.
It may sound presumptuous, but I really hope that for all the work all 300 to 500 of us have put in this film, it is considered a tribute to the Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw. That was our starting intent, to chronicle his life, because it is something that is legendary and something that generations need to know about. It started with the aim that Ronnie had when he took on the responsibility of making a film on the Field Marshal, and all of us followed from there, that his is a life, his is a story, his is an ideal that needs to be known and needs to be celebrated as much as it needs to be known.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Here. Hi. This is Ravi from PTI. So my question is, I think Sam Bahadur can be described as a, can also be described as a project of reunions, because Vicky, you are reuniting with Meghna, and Fatima and Sanya, you both are also reuniting. So
Vicky is also reuniting with Ronnie.
Ronnie, yes, yes, that I also know. So just a general question, what kind of changes you guys have seen in each other, or after coming back from a previous project?
I think we go in the queue.
Ronnie, what kind of a
Ronnie.
change have you seen in all of us?
Vicky's got more hair to start with. And to answer an earlier question, why when you were asking, when Meghna said why Vicky, see, Meghna, you normally have people who are passively aggressive. Meghna is passively clear. And when she's clear, nobody can change her mind. And I remember having a conversation with her on my small round table in the office. For about 15 minutes, we were talking about it and saying, "Are you sure?" But she says, "Yeah." And then we talked about something else and we came back to that. She says, "No, I can only see Vicky in this role." And in this very straightforward, passive but clear way. And I think that every frame in the movie speaks exactly that clarity.
Thank you, Ronnie. You've been dealing with that passive clarity for a while now, right? I'll stop there. I'll not go further. But Sanya had a question to me where she asked, I'm very curious, did you see us also with that clarity? And I really want to put it out there that it's been my fortune, my good fortune as a director, that I've never had to go to option B for a part. It's been a privilege and a blessing that the actors that I think of first give me the privilege of doing my film. Yeah.
हम सब झट से राजी हो जाते हैं.
क्या बात है? I think going back to what have you noticed about each other, yeah, where a film like this is being made. Thank you so much. And now, without any further ado, may I please call upon those wonderful actors जिन्होंने किरदारों में जान फूंक दी, the wonderful Vicky Kaushal, please. Thank you. And of course, along with him, the wonderful Sanya Malhotra and the very wonderful Fatima. Could you please join us? I've met them at many a trailer launch. I've never seen them this genuinely excited. Some tears streaming down their faces at this point. I hope you can take a minute. We're all friends.
बस ऑडियंस में सारे सानिया की तरह हूँ बस.
विकी, मैं आपसे शुरुआत करना चाहूँगी. आँखें कैसे बदल जाती है एक्टर की यार? I mean, I'll tell you one thing. You're so phenomenal that it's a compliment. मैं विकी कौशल को नहीं देख रही थी इसमें, मैं सैम को देख रही थी. कैसे कर लेते हैं आप?
Thank you. Firstly, good evening everyone over here. सब कुछ रोनी सर and मेघना ने बोल ही दिया है that how big an honor it is for us to be here today in front of General Pandey sir and all the respected officers of the Indian Army. It really truly is our blessing to firstly make this film and then to be here and present this film to the army and to the people from the army. So thank you so much for being here, taking your time out, and sir, thank you for taking your valuable time out. Really means a lot to us. And पता नहीं कैसे हुआ है पर Meghna, Ronnie, thank you. I am so grateful for just getting this opportunity. I remember मैं और मेघना जब राजी में काम कर रहे थे तो पटियाला में शूटिंग चल रही थी, तो छत पे बैठ के ना, हमारी एक दिन ऑफ था, हमारी छुट्टी थी, तब पहली बार मेघना ने जिक्र किया था कि आगे मैं क्या सोच रही हूँ. This is what I want to make. So she said Sam Manekshaw. And my mom and dad both are from Punjab. तो उन्होंने 71 की वॉर देखी है, तो मैंने सुना बहुत था कि सैम बहादुर, सैम मानेकशॉ जी. मुझे ये नहीं पता था वो दिखते कैसे हैं. तो मैंने चुपके से कॉन्वर्जेशन में ना नीचे गूगल पे मैंने फोटो देख ली कि सैम मानेकशॉ जी दिखते कैसे. मैंने कहा ये तो बहुत हैंडसम है, ये रोल मुझे नहीं मिलेगा. थैंक यू कि इतने हैंडसम इंसान का रोल आपने मुझे दिया. एंड बट इट रियली इज एन ऑनर फॉर मी. और आई थिंक अब तक का सबसे टफेस्ट रोल है जो मुझे निभाना था. नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ the way he walks, the way he talks, because of just the man he was. Like Meghna said, they don't make men like him anymore, and this flawed guy had to make an attempt to live that life. So it truly is a team effort. The way I look, whatever I've done, it's a massive team effort of about, I don't know if I'm giving the right number, but 300, 500 people, but massive research done by Meghna, her brilliant direction team, the production team from Ronnie's team, and the costumes and art and all the beautiful co-actors, from the makeup people to everybody who helped me so much so that I could just put my best foot forward in playing Sam. So I think it all goes to everybody whom you can see in the frame and everybody that you cannot.
How beautiful. You said he's handsome, but you're humble, let me tell you that. A big hand for that, please. You know, the thing about Sam, and I forgive myself for just calling him that, but उनकी जितने भी speeches मैंने देखे हैं, the one thing that shines through is his wit and his personality. So apart from being all of these amazing things, he's also one of the funniest, the wittiest people that has walked the face of this earth. What was the part of his personality that resonated with you the most?
In one of his interviews, he was asked by his grandson, Jehan, he asked him that, Sam, in your 40 years of your career in the army, what's been that one biggest achievement for you? And he said that in my career from second lieutenant to field marshal, I have never punished a soldier. And that compassion for me was, especially when you have all the power, when you have all the strength, and that compassion, that feeling for every Jawan, that for me was what made him a hero for me. Because, that swag was there, that style was there, the charisma was there. But at the end, that heart was also there, which was a compassionate heart, a strong heart, a heart of a leader, but still there was this compassion in his heart, which for me was just, that is what I was trying to tap on. Also carrying the strength, but that is what I was aiming for.
I think you did beautifully. Thank you so much. Can we talk to you now? Because you're right there. Are you okay now? Yeah?
I'm good.
You're
I'm
okay.
good.
Great. I must say this is your year. I mean, I was in the theaters watching Jawan a few days ago for the third time. And here I am watching the trailer of Sam Bahadur. Do you want to acknowledge the fact that this is a great year for you right now?
First of all, good evening, everyone. It's such an honor to be standing on the stage with two wonderful actors. I was overwhelmed looking at the trailer. I feel so honored to be a part of it and to play Sillu Manekshaw. Definitely 2023 is my year. I feel very happy to be part of, thank you. I feel very happy to be a part of two very wonderful films, like even Kathal, Jawan, and now Sam Manekshaw. I feel I'm very lucky as an actor to have gotten this opportunity. Thank you so much, Meghna ma'am, for making me a part of it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Sanya, for that. Thank you, Meghna, for that. Hi, Fatty. How are you?
I'm very good. How are
My
you?
God, I must say, it might have been so unnerving to play such a historical figure. So I'm just going to ask you straight off, were you nervous about playing the...
God, I was so nervous. सबसे पहले, hello everybody. It's really an honor. जैसे सब कह रहे हैं, यहाँ पे आना एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है क्योंकि मौका नहीं मिलता एक्टर्स को एक ऐसे मंच में आने का और इतने सारे लोगों से मिलने का जो हमारे देश के लिए काम कर रहे हैं और हमारे लिए बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं. सो इट्स एन ऑनर एंड सबसे पहले थैंक यू मेघना एंड थैंक यू रॉनी एंड थैंक यू विकी एंड थैंक यू सानिया. आई कांट I'm just very overwhelmed and yes, I was very nervous when Meghna offered me the film. I told her that I felt that I think I'm not the right person. Why is she asking me? I'm the wrong caste. In my head, I was like, nahi, this can't.
Meghna says, you said no.
I said no, yes, because I did not believe that I could do it. And that's the truth. But Meghna said, trust me, Fatty. You can do it and just trust in me. 2 words she said, trust me this time. So internal joke है, पहली बार कुछ और बोला था इसलिए हंस रहे. So that was it and I'm very happy क्योंकि ट्रेलर देख के ही काफ़ी हम मूव्ड है. बट जैसे मेघना ने पहले कहा कि यू नो आई वॉज वन ऑफ द पर्सन जिसे पता नहीं था सैम मानेकशॉ के बारे में. मेरे इर्द गिर्द लोगों ने कभी बात नहीं की है, मेरे मम्मी पापा ने बात नहीं की है. वी आर माइग्रेंट्स, सो आर एक्सपोजर इज़ यू नो ऑफ not of that world. So through films you are being educated. आपको ऐसे personalities के बारे में पता चल रहा है जिसके बारे में आपने कभी सुना ही नहीं होगा, and that's going to move so many people and I am one of them. So I'm very happy to be a part of it.
Thank you. This is amazing.
Thank you.
Humble, graceful, honest. That's my wonderful cast. Please give them a round of applause once again.
Thank you.
Can I please call back on stage Ronnie, Meghna, Chief, and Mrs. Archana Pandey, President AWWA, to kindly join us on the stage. Thank you.
Papa. Papa. Papa.
Hello.
Before we proceed further with the evening, what makes this also very special is that Maya, you are here. Nothing validates what we have done for the past 2 years on this film. Ladies and gentlemen, Maya Daruwala, daughter of Sam Manekshaw, is amongst us. Thank you for your faith, Maya.
Thank you so much. Thank you. At this point, of course, we'd like to just say thank you to both of you for allowing us to take this film to the audiences. And on behalf of the entire team, we'd like to felicitate the both of you once again for being with us and supporting us today. Could we have a floral tribute to come up on the stage, please? And a little more than that. Thank you. Meghna, would you please do the honors? And Ronnie, would you please do us the honors? Thank you. Thank you so much, Chief. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, the team that brings to us Sam Bahadur is on stage. Give them a round of applause and let's make their smiles wider. Thank you. Thank you so much. Of course, at this point now, the chairs can magically appear. Chairs, please. Thank you. Pass your mic. थोड़ा सर्कुलर लगा देंगे, थोड़ा सा एंगल में लगाएंगे, वरना सब है ना. शुक्रिया. 1 2 3. एक और आना है और इस तरफ लाना. Thank you so much. If the photos are done and our friends from the media are here, you know how this will work. You can raise your hand and please be specific who you want to ask the question to. And then a mic should magically appear to you as well. We're open for questions now. Hi. Hi, Pooja. Okay, go for it.
Congratulations, team Sam Bahadur. It was extremely moving, and I am a Fauji kid, so I feel very proud at the moment. So my first question is to Meghna and Vicky, since you directed the film and he's playing the titular character. Meghna, firstly, what was difficult to encapsulate 4 decades of his illustrious career? And, he's India's most iconic general. What was most challenging for you? And Vicky, as I say, you're the man who plays biopics and really gets into the character. तो ऐसे लग रहा था for a moment जैसे आपने अपने आप को ढाल दिया है. आपके लिए सबसे challenging क्या था? Because it seems you've got his gait right, you've got his look right, you've also changed your voice. So my 2 questions to the 2 of you.
So very rightly, his military life has spanned 4 decades. And there is so much in those 4 decades, and there is so much greed in me as a filmmaker that I don't want to leave anything out. But I have parameters within which I have to work because I have to tell a story in this much time. And so you're trying to pick, the ones that you feel are more important, but then you don't want to lose out on the smaller things, so you're trying to interweave them all together. So that's, the anecdotal part. What are the milestones of his life that you want to capture? But I think more importantly, like Vicky said, it was most important for us to get his spirit right. Factual data, historical data, वो तो हो ही जाएगा. Physicality भी हो ही जाएगी. But to get the man's spirit right, I think was of prime importance for all of us. I think that's the one thing that we focused on more than anything else.
Thank you so much. And Vicky.
Hi, Pooja.
Hi.
Pooja, see, the thing is, when you're in the thick of storm of preparing for a character, sometimes you don't realize all the things that you're doing. But the things that I can remember, of course, we worked on how he would walk, how he would talk, how much he would bend and sit and everything in every scene for about 3 months before we started shooting. Me and Meghna, every day we would sit for at least 5 to 7 hours together and just read the script over and over again, and then watch his videos, read about him, and just discuss Sam for 5 to 6 hours every day. Every day. No Sundays, no off days, nothing. And there was one off day I remember where she was not feeling well, and that too, there was a 3-hour Zoom call that had happened where we would just keep discussing, where I would, in my bedroom, I would walk like Sam and she would look at me through the Zoom call. So there was a constant prep so that by the time we reach on floor, it's just second nature. It's impulse to me as to how Sam would walk and talk. But that was just the surface, which was a lot of fun. But like she said, it was always to catch the spirit of the man, the mindset of the man, the strength of the man. That came with a lot of reading about him, meeting the family members who were really, really helpful and very sweet. And just everything put together kind of gave us, okay, this could be our Sam Manekshaw, and this is our best foot forward in terms of best effort to play the man. Yeah, I think it was that. But overall, it was, it was just getting this, like she said, it was the spirit of the man which we were trying to catch in every scene, in every line. I have a album in my phone which is Sam, and I have about 275 pictures of him in every posture possible, where he's sitting, standing, and till now I haven't come across any image of his on Google or here or anywhere which is not on my phone. But that was the fun of it. That was the fun of it, that we were just obsessed with trying to create him. Because it was once in a lifetime opportunity for me to play a man like him. And I just wanted to give everything that I had in me and more to the part like Sam Manekshaw.
And you've done a fabulous job. And before I pass the mic on to Uday sitting here, Ronnie, I want to ask you, the fact that it's taken us so long to tell this story. And Sam Bahadur was a lot of things, He was valiant leader, he was a gallant soldier, and he also was flamboyant, his wit. So, I mean, how come, like, as you said, you were approached to tell the story. Why has it taken us so long, and what does it mean for the generations who may not know of him?
See, when you want to be inspired, you don't need to know who you're going to get inspired by. And I think at the crux of that, if you look at life, and for the younger generation, that's what I would say. You're going to get inspired by somebody. You don't need to have a history behind that. And here was something which was really iconic when, and Maya's related to the family because my wife Zarina was also here. And when she approached us, it was again a very penny dropping moment that we just do not make iconic films about iconic people. And this is, inspiration doesn't come any other way but naturally. So I think when you don't have a history and you watch a film like this and you walk out and you have a much more wow factor than if you know and do your homework. So there's going to be an entire generation who knows and will feel very familiar with the movie. And there's an entire generation who will just sit and hopefully get wowed and say, my God, they don't make people like that. I wish I could do that. I wish I could join the armed forces. I wish I could have that charisma. I wish I could have that clarity of thought. I wish, if people like that are leading our nation, I feel, why should I be a citizen of any other country? And that's what we want this movie to portray to the younger generation.
Thank you, Pooja. We'll pass on the mic now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations, I think, to all of you. Really got goosebumps while seeing the trailer, and I'm sure that was the experience of everyone. The intrigue had started when we saw that first photo of Vicky, I think, with the mustache and those light eyes. Or our appetite is more hungry now to see the final product. Vicky, Sanya, and Fatima, my question is to three of you. I know maybe some scenes you can't reveal just now, but which perhaps was one of the scenes,
but they
or one
can't
of the
reveal
days.
any scenes just now.
Yes. Which was.
But I can help you there, Uday.
Yeah.
If you go out of this auditorium and take a right, there's a wall full of pictures of Sam's different aspects of his life. Every picture is a scene in the film. Every picture. There's a story behind every picture, and all those stories are there in the film. If you see him with the dog, his marriage pictures, his pictures from the field, all those images are recreated in the film and has a story to it. So without revealing anything, that's where the hint is.
We'll pass the mic on. Yes, sir.
Hi, this is Chirag from News 18. Congratulations, guys. My question is to Meghna ma'am and to Vicky. Meghna ma'am, like Vicky mentioned, that he had that spark in his eyes when you first narrated him the script. Was he the first choice for you too? And to Vicky, like Sanya said, 2023 is her year. You have 2 releases in December, Sam and Anki. Will December be your month?
Yes, I picked up the phone on Vicky the minute I had my script in my hand. So I go with instinct. And so we had this conversation and I said, would you do this? And he said, of course I will do it. I said, read the script. He said, no, I don't want to read the script. But we both agreed that, look, we have to do some kind of a look test to figure out whether this is even going to come together or not. And we both were aware of that, and we both knew that we don't want to go into the whole prosthetics thing of, putting a nose on or changing something. We want to keep it as real as possible. So I think 3 months after that first meeting is when we had this very hurried, put together look test, which was the first image that came out, in which all his ribbons were wrong. Let me put it out there right now. That image was a look test where all the ribbons were wrong. You will not have that issue with all further images coming out now. But once that look test happened, there was a comfort in both of us, because I, inside me, believed that my gut had been redeemed, and he was on board. Yeah.
Hi. Good evening, everyone.
His
Sorry,
answers
there's
to
an
nothing.
answer.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry, I'll keep it very short. I hope it is my month. I pray it is my month. I pray every month is mine. I pray every year is mine. And I'm really working very hard to achieve that. I am on my way to make it happen, but I really hope it starts with December 23.
Hi everyone, very good evening. मेरा क्वेश्चन सदा से है बिकॉज हमेशा से ही विक्की का लेडी लक देखिए कितना स्ट्रांग रहता है और अभी दो लेडीज बैठी हैं आपके लेफ्ट एंड राइट में.
Sanaya, Sanya,
No,
Fatima.
this is
You know, young and naive and all of that, but we've been friends. So of course, set के अलावा भी हम बात करते हैं. We've seen each other grow. I have seen her doing great work. Her work is great, and she is a great performer. And it makes me feel very happy क्योंकि वो अच्छा काम कर रही है. और हम दोनों ने साथ में जब करियर शुरू किया था हमें नहीं पता था कि हम कहाँ जाएंगे, हमारे चॉइसेस अलग होंगे, बट बोथ ऑफ अस आर रूटिंग फॉर ईच अदर एंड लकीली हम फिर से साथ में काम कर रहे हैं. लूडो में भी थे, दंगल में भी थे, इंशाल्लाह और मौका मिलेगा साथ में काम करने का, पर इस बार मेघना और विक्की के साथ भी, एंड रॉनी ऑल्सो.
I think I've seen both of us grow in front of the camera. I feel Fatty and I are getting more and more comfortable being in front of the camera because, as Fatty said, Fatima said.
It's okay, everybody calls me Fatty, so.
So we were very naive, and when we got Dangal, I remember हमारे ट्रेनिंग के दौरान हम किसी को बताते नहीं थे कि हमें दर्द हो रहा है कहीं पर. फैटी की तो रिब्स टूट गए थे रेसलिंग करते हुए, एंड शी डिडंट टेल एनीवन बिकॉज वी वर वेरी स्कैर्ड दैट दे माइट कम एंड से sorry, we'll cast someone else if you can't do it. So we used to do it with like aches and pains and broken ribs as well, and we have put in a lot of hard work to be where we are right now, and I feel very proud of her to have come this far. And I feel very happy. I think both of us are getting comfortable in being in front of the camera. We love camera anyway, so I'm very proud of her.
बस अब वही है.
Thank you, the
Us
two
and
of you.
cameras.
I'm sure they want to know about the two of you coming back and reuniting on a project. Meghna and Vicky.
Meghna is home for me. She's just मुझे लगता है मैं घर आ गया हूँ and कुछ बदला नहीं है. तब भी अपना सा लगा था, अब भी अपना ही लग रहा है. और आई डोंट नो, मेघना के साथ एक ऐसा रिश्ता बन गया है अब दैट इज जस्ट ब्लाइंड फेथ. लाइक वो अगर मैं किसी पर्टिकुलर दिन सीन करने आऊँ और मुझे कुछ ना पता हो सीन के बारे में, एंड शी वुड जस्ट से कि कॉस्ट्यूम पहन के आ जा, बैठ, डायलॉग बोल, जा, मैं ओके बोल दूंगी, तब तक ओके करना है. आई वुड जस्ट डू दैट. And I know कि it will still shine on screen. So that kind of trust I have in her instinct, in her judgment, when it comes to everything in life. And वो अपने आप ही हुआ है, वो organically हुआ है. तो मुझे मेघना में तो बिल्कुल कोई बदलाव नहीं लगा. राजी में भी फ्रंट बेंचर नर्ड बुलाता हूँ मैं इनको. फ्रंट बेंचर थी, अभी भी बिल्कुल फ्रंट बेंचर हैं. जो जब फिल्म बनाती है तो हैंड राइटिंग भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए, मार्जिन भी होना चाहिए, बिल्कुल सब कुछ सही तरीके से. शी मेक्स अ फिल्म बिफोर गोइंग ऑन फ्लोर. शी मेक्स अ फिल्म ऑन पेपर विच हैज़ टू बी ग्रेट, एंड देन शी गोज एंड मेक्स अ ग्रेट फिल्म. तो सेम ही है.
आई थिंक विद विकी एक चीज़ जो मैंने नोटिस की है कि अब मुझे कम बोलना पड़ता है. मतलब आई डोंट नीड टू कंप्लीट माई
अभी मैं बहुत बोलता हूँ.
he gets what I'm trying to say. If I'm trying to ask him to do something differently, I don't need to complete my sentence. He gets what I want, and I think that just comes from a much closer understanding of each other between creators, and I think it's a very comforting feeling to have.
Thank you all of you for sharing.
Hi everyone, I'm Ashu, and my question is to Ronnie Screwvala. So as a producer, box office numbers are really important for you, and this year has been very favorable for Bollywood. The genre of the film, Sambah, which actually needs to reach a larger audience. Are you confident about the box office success of the film?
Actually, if you want to look at numbers, films is the one thing you don't do if you want to really look at numbers. So you go with your heart, you go with your mind, you go with the logic, you go with the team, you go with the vision of the director, you go with the talent of the cast, you keep a pulse of the audience, and then you go out. So I think the economics is always about telling the right story, hopefully at a decent or right budget, and let the audience do the talking for that. So I'm not sure you can say 2023 has been a great year or a big year. I think the audiences now sniff out very strong stories. Films start here and then become big. Films start there and then become small. So I think each one has its own, and I've learned, at least in this sector, that each film has its own karma and its own destiny. And I'm sure there's been destiny played out on the screen, and there'll be destiny played out off the screen.
Thank you, Ronnie. Yes.
Yeah. And also, like Meghna ji said that Vicky was his first choice, and after watching the trailer, I can't imagine any other Bollywood actor than Vicky. So, was it an instant yes when she approached you for the role? Yeah, Vicky.
Yeah. I didn't even want to read the script. She just said they don't make men like him anymore. I was like, I would love to explore that. So yeah, but she forced me to read the script. I read the script and nothing changed.
Thank you. And we'll take closing questions. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. First of all, a big congratulations to all of you. And I mean, the trailer got us in tears, and I'm really looking forward ki kya hone wala hai, like what's coming up. And my question is to you, Vicky. So this role was not very easy. It was challenging. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm sure कि emotionally or mentally भी काफी challenging रहा होगा. So at the end of the day, how did you, you know, come out of being Sam Bahadur and start being Vicky and prepare for the next day again?
You mean at the end of the whole shoot, like when the film got over?
Like every day, like हर
Every
दिन
day तो वो नहीं होता, क्योंकि जब शूट शुरू होती है तो मुश्किल से सोने का वक्त मिलता है. तो हम घर आते हैं तब तक तो ये कैरेक्टर वगैरह वो सब तो दिमाग में ही नहीं आता. आप जाते हो, बेड हिट करते हो, सो जाते हो, उठते हो, तब तक फिर कैरेक्टर बन के आपको करना होता है. तो वो शूटिंग के दौरान तो नहीं पता लगता, बट हाँ जब फिल्म ख़त्म हो जाती है एंड देन यू आर no more that character and you don't have to be that character, तब एक वैक्यूम हिट करता है when you know कुछ दिनों तक कई बार वो मैनरिज्म्स फिर भी आते हैं, वो बोलने का तरीका और जिस तरीके से सैम बैठते थे, तो वो काफ़ी टाइम तक मुझे महीना डेढ़ महीना लग गया था कि मैं उन्हीं की तरह बैठ रहा था, उठ रहा था, and without realizing this was happening till